Happy New Year, one and all. Liam Cook coming to you live from my old stomping ground here, the Bedworth Oval, home of Bedworth United Football Club, for this local derby. We've made the quick hop over the border to Bedworth for the meeting between Bedworth United and Coventry Sphinx. Thank you for getting up a little bit earlier today if you are nursing the old New Year's hangover. Thankfully some very fresh heads around here today. You won't catch any of the lads out drinking last night. But let's get you into the team news for this massive game between these two local rivals. Starting with our hosts, Bedworth United, starting with the Greenbacks today. Number 1, Dan Crane. 2, Ryan Moore. Number 3, Luke Rowe. 4, Elliot Parrott. 5, Joseph Magunda. 6, Stephen Morley. 7, Deshaun Martin. Number 8, Reese Blackmore. 9, Nuno Gomez. 10, the captain, Will Grokut. And number 11, Leo Stone. Substitute for the Greenbacks, number 12, Mayemba Starr. 14, Corey Burke. 15, Kyle Burke. And 16, Ashley Salmons. And for Coventry Sphinx this afternoon, number 1, Keelan Fallows. 2, James Bryson. Number 3, Finley Sharrock. 4, Luke Downs. 5, Lewis Guest. 6, William Edgingwele. 7, Joe Percy. 8, the skipper, Callum Woodward. Number 9, Matty Shipman. 10, Luke Downs. And number 11, Gio Dainty. And on the bench for the Sphinx, number 12, Jordan Hayward. 14, Jamal Adams. 15, Alex Locke. 16, Callum Martin. And 17, Antonio Cristofaro. Better in their usual home strip of green and white stripes. Coventry Sphinx in their hooped away kit of red and navy. Referee Harry Price checks that we're good to go. Last meeting between these two sides at Sphinx Drive on the 28th of August ended 1-0. And unsurprisingly, it was the former Coventry Sphinx man, Leo Stone, who got the winning goal. And as we said in the team news, he has been recalled in one of 2 changes for Bedworth. And we're underway here at the Bedworth Oval. Massive game between Coventry Sphinx and Bedworth United. Ball hooked into the air by Magunda. Headback came from by Bryson. Both teams seemingly playing a back 5 today. Good pressure from Matty Shipman, forcing the early corner there. Magunda slicing it out as he tried to play it back towards Dan Crane. So Callum Woodward within the first minute getting ready for some set-piece action. Bit of pushing and shoving there involving James Bryson. It's over Bryson, and Magunda able to atone for his error and nod it clear. Edgingwele, the former Bedworth man, brings it back to Sphinx. Cross blocked on the slide by Elliot Parrott. Luke Rowe hooks it along the touchline out for a Coventry Sphinx throw right in the corner. Bumper crowd at the Oval for this New Year's Day clash. Joe Percy with ball in hand. Jack Downs making himself available, as is Callum Woodward. Towards Shipman. Another look by Morley. Headed back into the danger zone by Joe Percy. Towards Shipman again. Headed out as far as Downs. And a high boot by Luke Downs, trying to bring the ball down. Reese Blackmore, the former Coventry Sphinx midfielder, getting the decision there. The ball a little too close to his head. Better try to take the free kick a little too quickly, and they're going to pull it back now. Dan Crane in the edge of his area. Crane having to return to the club. I've just seen with Hednesford and Racing Club Warwick. That kick nodded out by Joe Percy on this near side. On the halfway line now, throw in from Rowe. Parrott. Hook right towards Ryan Moore. Well found by the centre-back Morley. Magunda. Long one from the back. Edgingwele should mop it up before Gomez gets there. Return to sender. And Ryan Moore sticks his legs through that one into the right-hand corner. Again, Edgingwele turns it away and Shark finishes the job. Up towards the sizable presence of Dainty. And Dainty nods it on for Matty Shipman, but the bounce takes it to Morley. Safely back with Crane, but a hasty clearance from the veteran shot stopper. Can only pick out Gio Dainty on the left. Here's Sharrock. Drives it towards the penalty area. It bobbles through a sea of bodies and eventually finds Crane. gobbles it up and rolls it out to Morley. Towards Gomez. Cushion header by Bryson. Stone up for it in the final third. Grokert. And the referee gives handball against Callum Woodward there, and Woodward seemingly put his hands up to protect his face. And the referee calls it as a free kick. Will Grokert, the greenback skipper, ready to float it in for the first real opportunity for the greenbacks. It's towards Gomez, but headed away by Lewis Guest, returning to the starting line after missing the last couple of games. Shorrock, danger averted by Sphinx, but running to touch. The pressure from Moore by Gio Dainty in the halfway line, far side of the field. Not too many games to keep up to date with, because of course with the early kick-off today, there are a couple of games that have started early in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands, which we will endeavour to keep you up to date with. There's a bit of a wrestling match on the far side of the field that results in a Sphinx throw. Ejingwale with ball in hand, looking for Shorrock, and headed out by Deshaun Martin. For a couple of yards on the throw, Ejingwale once again against his old club. Shorrock. Shipman, glad to get her into the box towards Gio Dainty, but swept up by Morley. Kept alive by Woodward. Switching the play over to Percy. Little push in the back by Luke Rowe. Referee says no, and Percy tried to take Rowe down with him. Wasn't successful. Rowe to Grokert. First time ball for Leo Stone, who's not going to have an easy time of it against his old club. And hacked down by Joe Percy. Bedworth tried to play advantage, but it's called back by referee Harry Price. Free kick just in front of the Sphinx technical area. Grokert's going to handle it. I'd expect more of the same for Leo Stone against the team he used to call his own. And it's a poor delivery by Grokert, and the offside flag raised against Magunda as it's met near post by Percy. Get away with Fallow's kick. Rolls to finish Shorrock. Shipman waiting, that long ball, gets his head in it towards Dainty. Shields well from Morley, and the free will put through for Matty Shipman. Flag stays down. No, it doesn't. Offside against Matty Shipman. It was a delightful ball through that gap in the defence. It was dragging him to the right of the goal, making it a tighter angle, but it certainly would have been a shooting opportunity if the flag had have stayed down. Now Bedworth on the march. Long ball up towards Gomez. Former Lutterworth striker. Down line with Grokert, who swapped wings. Down line with Ryan Moore. Floated in towards Leo Stone. Ejingwale not giving him the opportunity, sends it high and away. Who will bring it down? It's Jack Downs who nods it on. Cushion to Moore by Reese Blackmore. Floating towards Gomez, off the back of Gomez's head. Easy pickings for James Bryson, who sends that one. Oh, look at that little back heel by John Woodward as it flies into the dugout. He's still got it. If he ever had it, of course. At least if we're running low on subs, no to call. It's Bryson dragging down Stone from behind. The young man already causing trouble against his old team. 15 yards outside the penalty area. Luke Rowe, in fact, taking it a little closer. I know from my time here at Bedworth United that Rowe is lethal on set pieces, and he'll be looking for Elliot Parrott in the danger zone. Great leaping ability for the former Bedworth skipper. Grokert. Low one down to the left-hand side for Rowe. Cross cannons off the Sphinx man. And Shorrock sends it out for a Sphinx throw. Clearance deflected off Leo Stone. We've had 7 minutes here at the Oval in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. Coventry Sphinx and Bedworth United still drawing 0-0. Line by Bryson. Met in the air by Luke Rowe of Bedworth United into the area, headed clear by Guest. And now Shorrock can kick-start the counter for the Sphinx. Looking for Jack Downs, and Downs steams in with a challenge on Moore, but Moore gets the throw just shy of the halfway line. Standing challenge from Downs, trying to get onto that loose possession. Magunda. Martin. Elliott power playing in anchoring midfield today to Morley. High one towards the edge of the penalty area by Morley. Bryson's header trying to keep Bedworth at bay. Blackmore takes it on. Former Sphinx midfielder. Looks for Grocott on the edge of the box. Bryson. Acrobatic attempt to try and bring it back for Bedworth by Parrott, but comes to nothing. Jack Downs finds Finley Shorrock. Needs options. He's closed down. He's taking a little too long here. Grocott has snatched it away. And Martin drills it low to the left-hand side for Luke Rowe. A long standing veteran here at Coventry Sphinx here. Luke Rowe and Nuno Gomez caught on the shin. As Guest looking to punt it upfield. Got the man, not the ball. The referee calling over Callum Woodward. Word of warning to the Sphinx skipper. Taken quickly by Rowe to Grocott. Will Grocott to Rowe, covered up by Percy. Down line with Stone. Will he be the difference again? He skipped through the challenge of Percy and Downs. Crosses towards, I think, Magunda at the far post was waiting for it. Didn't reach him. Cleared as far as Rowe. Morley. Blackmore through the centre circle to Moore, and it's back to square one for Bedworth. Driving on unopposed. Moore slips it through for Deshaun Martin. Crosses towards Magunda, but met by Bryson. The centre-back will pick it up again in an alien position. Towards Grocott. Guest only as far as Martin, looking to shimmy his way into the area. The first evidence of the game for Deshaun Martin, but couldn't keep it below the crossbar. Just took around 10 minutes for the first goal mouth action. Well, just one other game taking place today. You would have no doubt seen the news about Corby Town, who are having to decrease their sizable budget. Well, there's no worries for them today. They're leading 3-1 at home to AFC Rushden Diamonds, who have made a array of signings to try and avoid disaster at the end of the season. They find themselves bottom of the table on just 4 points. It's not quite working just yet. 3-1 Corby in that one. They kicked off at 12 o'clock, so it could have been worse. Could have been starting even earlier. Morley. Here's Luke Rowe. Bedworth have controlled possession in the last 10 minutes. Nuno Gomez skips past Lewis Guest, and low bouncing effort into the grateful grasp of Fallows. No issues caused for the former Sky Blues shot stopper. Fallows, a member of the Coventry City Academy until recently. Shorrock. Luke Downs. Now Guest back in the starting after missing the last couple of games for personal reasons. Bryson. Look for Percy on the right-hand side of the penalty area, but Rowe ensures it goes no further, nods it out for the throw. Promising position for Coventry Sphinx. All they've got to do is get that one ball into Matty Shipman. In that right area of the park. We've seen how dangerous he can be. Throw by Bryson. It's towards Shipman, but in the air by Morley. Luke Downs snatched away by Deshaun Martin. But an aimless ball down the left-hand side of the park, out for a throw-in level with the Sphinx penalty area. Although they haven't got the throw, will try and box their opposition in here. A lot of members of the wider Midlands football community here today. And a poor kick from Fallows, looking for the rough shark along the left-hand side. Now for a throw-in on the halfway line to Bedworth. And the referee is having a quick word with Finley Shark there. Not entirely sure what for, but referee Harry Price has obviously seen something he didn't like. Moore on the halfway line to Blackmore, down line with Magunda. Switch of the play over to Luke Rowe. On the touchline to Stone. Ducks away from Percy. Back into the midfield with Reese Blackmore. Sives past Jack Downs. And continues his run along the left towards the penalty area, down line with Rowe. Martin. Across the Crowcuts. Means of almost everyone back, only Shipman in a relatively attacking position. And they're forcing Bedworth back here. Gomez. Back to the right back, Ryan Moore. Parrott. Bedworth trying to break Sphinx down. And finding little success at the moment. Forced back to Morley. Blackmore now, Sphinx starting to push back. Magunda. Blackmore. Needs options, but they're not forthcoming. Has to go alone. Shoulder to shoulder with Downs. Forces the throw-in. He's looking for Deshaun Martin in the midfield, but didn't reach him thanks to a sliding Luke Downs, but it's a throw-in right in the corner for the Greenbacks. Rowe. Throw down the line to Morley. Past Dainty. Chest control by Gomez in the area. Can he turn and shoot? No, here's Martin. Out with Blackmore now on the right-hand side. Rolled over to Ryan Moore. Groken. Back to Moore. Does he fancy his chances? Well, he might have done, but steaming in was right. It was Luke Downs, I should say. Slips out on that far side of the field. And Grocut's going to leave it for Moore. Here's a 1-2 with Martin. Under pressure from Downs. Sounds like a little pit bull in that midfield. And with Parrott. Magunda hoofs it up. One in the air by Callum Woodward and fired up towards Shipman. Trailed back by Morley, but the second's collected by Downs. Runs into trouble though, forced into Parrott's path by Martin. Elliot Parrott, determined run. He's got Stone on the left. Here is Leo Stone. Covered up by Bryson. Blackmore. Here's Parrott, now Rowe. To Grocut. Parrott, and little by little, Bedworth forced back. Morley, shots throw in there as he pumped it up to Rowe. He was hoping for a throw. He's not going to get one as Sphinx find their way out of danger, but they're not on by Jack Downs to Luke Downs. Just cut out by Martin on the halfway line. Rowe. And looking for a run down the left that wasn't made by Nuno Gomez. Bryson with the interception. Floated up right for Matty Shipman. Chance from behind by Luke Rowe. He sent it off the heel of Shipman for a better throw just in front of Stu Storer's dugout, which also houses coaches Andy Lenton and Andy Penny. Magunda, long ball from the back, looking to meet Nuno Gomez. Gomez is quick, but he'd have to be Usain Bolt to get to that one before Fallows. Thrown out to Sharrock on the left. It's not been a particularly impactful game so far. And Dainty looking for Shipman on the left side. Cut out by Moore. After that early flurry from Sphinx, it's been all Bedworth who need to get back into top form. They were top of the table just a couple of months ago, but now find themselves in 12th place. Hopes of a promotion push seem to be waning for the home side. Sphinx just hoping to keep their heads above water, which they have been doing. A crucial victory at home to Lytown on Boxing Day, ensuring that they keep ahead of the pack. Bryson looks for Dainty, chest control by Gio Dainty, looking to put it into the path of Jack Downs. Downs couldn't get there, Parrott did, and dragged down by Jack Downs for the free kick halfway into Bedworth territory. They're not hanging around with it. It's played out to Ryan Moore. Only onto the head of Edgingwelle from that ball from the back. Blackmore onto the chest of Moore, swiftly closed down by the sizable presence of Dainty. Finds Blackmore. Back with Dan Crane. Both goalkeepers have had a pretty quiet day as we're about to hit the 20th minute. Blackmore's header. Pointed on by Woodward. It's going to be a tall order for Dainty to get there. He's going to push Magunda all the way. It is eventually shepherded into touch by Joseph Magunda. Crane not rushing this one. The veteran goalkeeper recently returning to Bedworth United for Sam Lomax to make the move over to Racing Club Warwick, one of Crane's old teams, one of about 50. Edgingwelle beats Gomez in that aerial duel, hooked on by Luke Downs, only as far as Morley. Swept forward by Parrott. And Nuno Gomez has gone down after looked like a clash of heads between Guest and Gomez, but Guest is walking away scot-free, so may have been a forearm. And the physio quickly called over. Well, now the Bedworth players saying that Gomez doesn't need treatment, but now the video's been called on. Gomez will have to lead the field. And of course, if it is a head injury, you can't be too careful. So 20 minutes gone here at the Oval in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. Bedworth United 0, Coventry Sphinx 0. Bedworth with the better of the possession so far, but no real opportunities. Blazing effort over the bar from Deshaun Martin is really all that's happened. Well, I think there's one early kick-off in the professional leagues, and that's Sunderland against Preston. And Sunderland currently lead 2-0 in the Sky Bet Championship. So from the free kick, Morley will get us underway again. Headed up by Parrott. And Stone tried to sneak in and snatch it, but he's forced the corner, forcing Joe Percy's hand. And we can see Jamal Adams going for a little warm-up, as well as Jordan Hayward. Sphinx maybe with a more attacking mindset in the second half, perhaps. Corner from Will Grocott. There's a bit of pro for the opening goal of the game, and a punch by Fallows. Forces it onto the opposite side of the field and out for a throw. Good awareness from Fallows, commanding his area. Gomez shields from Edgingwelle. Hooked in from the right side, looking for Parrott. And a high boot against Elliot Parrott this time on Lewis Guest. Free kick in their own penalty area for the Sphinx. Interfering with play, was hoping to get on the end of the ball, though ended up nowhere near him. So Crane trudges from his penalty area where really he could have put up a deck chair so far to take this. Crane. Flicked on by the head of Rowe. Cushion header by Bryson to Joe Percy of the Coventry Sphinx. Now Dainty. In a sea of green and white, but finds Shipman, who switches the play beautifully over to Shorrock and really opens up this attack. Shorrock looking for Dainty. Met mid-air by Magunda. Skipped over the head of Woodward by Reese Blackmore, his old teammate. Crockett. Deshaun Martin. Rolls it up the left-hand side for the speedy Stone. He's past Bryson. Into the area he goes. Leo Stone tries to pull it across, and the deflection has gone straight into the face of Lewis Guest. It's like throwing a boulder brick wall. And Sphinx able to scramble it away. And once again, Bedworth can build from the back with Magunda. Blackmore. And with the goalkeeper, Dan Crane. Bedworth have controlled the game so far, but no opportunities. They have caused either goalkeeper any worries. Shipman hoping to receive that ball, and the edge of the back line by Callum Woodward just bounces past him. Shipman's not had a look in today. Aside from that ball through the back line, which was called off for offside, Shipman has barely had a sniff. Morley, great pace on show from Gomez, but he won't beat follows to it. Slices it out for the throw-in on this near side. Just shy of the penalty area. Quick thinking from the goalkeeper. Gomez would have been through one-on-one. Rowe with ball in hand. Crocott directing traffic. Throw to Gomez. Luke Rowe in. Knocked it up rather than out by Guest. And a bit of a calamity at the back, and surprise, surprise! Stone's doing it again. Two Sphinx defenders both going for the ball when it was headed straight into the path of Leo Stone. It's the unwritten rule in football. You always score against your old club, and Stone's done it twice this season. Stone is Sphinx's bane again. And the Sky Blue and White have got to come from behind at the Oval. It's a deserved lead for Bedworth United in the 26th minute. Now a potential reset needed for Sphinx, who have not had a shot yet in this game. Downs looking for an immediate reprieve, driving through the Bedworth back line, but didn't get very far. Bedworth looking to complete a double over their neighbours. Morley thumps it up from the back. Crocott receives the nod down from Gomez. Will Crocott into the area he goes. Can he make it 2-0 for Bedworth on the left-hand side of the box? Rowe sends that one into the car park. Plenty of power behind it, maybe too much. If you're just joining us here on the Coventry Sphinx YouTube channel, thank you for your support as always. There'll be highlights of this game tonight. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more exclusive content from the club. Fires down the centre of the park. Volleyed up by Crocott. Guale sliced it up, but brought down by Nuno Gomez. Moore. Blackmore. Back to Ryan Moore. Magunda under pressure from Shipman. Where's he going to go? Has to go back to Crane. Composed kick from Crane to the centre circle. Headed by Downs towards Shark. And muscled by Moore. Martin through the legs of Percy. Finds Luke Rowe. Here's Stone. Wrestled back by Bryson. And Stone draws in the free kick. Maybe went to ground a little easy there, but a wry smile from Stone knowing he's got one over on his old team again. Stone. Rowe, and a chance to push into the area for Parrott. Chests it into the path of Guest, who thumps that one into touch. Throwing level with the penalty area for the Greenbacks. Plenty of movement from Stone and Morley. It's towards Morley. Heading back to Rowe, who took the throw. Going to dig it through for Martin. And out for a throw in virtually the same position again as Bryson ends the danger. Martin again returns to Rowe. Down line for Morley, plenty of space with a cross for Stephen Morley. Goes with Martin instead. Good defensive header by Lewis Guest towards Dainty. Faint header on, looking for Shipman, didn't have the legs on it. And now Bedworth will come back. Stone looks to slip it through for Gomez. Awkward first touch, but able to scramble it over towards Elliot Power. Croycott goes down, asking for a penalty there as he was tricked, and Gomez is staying down. And Sphinx have got a free kick there. Parrott leaning in on Joe Percy, but Gomez may need some help here. He's holding the right ankle. You know, it was that poor first touch from Gomez which caused the problems for himself. But he's not going to need any medical attention. He needs to gather his bearings and be back in the game. Half hour gone. Here at the Oval, pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands action here on the Coventry Sphinx YouTube channel. And if your commentator Liam Cook. It remains at Bedworth United 1, Coventry Sphinx 0. Follows. McGunner nods it across his own back line. Thankfully, Moore is there to pick it up before Shark or Shipman could. Woodward intercepts in the midfield. Looks for Dainty. And Rowe inadvertently puts it into the path of Jack Downs, and the strike charge down by Joseph Magunda. Crucial defensive interaction from Magunda. And it will be a corner kick to Coventry Sphinx coming in from the right. Dainty trying to crowd out the goalkeeper. It's not away at the near post by Rowe. Not delivery that Woodward would have wanted. Downs drives down the left, taking on his opposite number 10 in Grocott. Shipman wants it, Shipman gets it. Crossing opportunity for the big number 9. Leaves Blackmore trailing in towards Lewis Guest, but it's over the vice-captain's head. Body cleared by Morley. Downs is coming back. First real sustained bit of attacking pressure for Sphinx, but it comes to an end. Blackmore looking to race clear, but runs into the path of Downs. Shark. Shipman. Low cross by Shipman, sliced up by Parrott. Just able to prevent it from going out for the corner as Guest was held back by Magunda. Out for a throw-in now, quickly taken by Woodward. Plays a 1-2 with Sharrock. Lobbed in by Woodward towards Edginguele. It's collected by Dainty on this near side now with Bryson. Needs options, he's called up by Morley. Cutting header on by Lewis Guest. Woodward pumped away by Deshaun Martin. And an aimless ball from Joe Percy, looking to curl it to either Shark or Shipman at either ends of the park. And Oh, it's gone right between them. Well, no doubt Sphinx have picked themselves up, but they've only got 12 minutes of the first half to get themselves back into this before the break. You can see Jamal Adams going for another war. Adams had a brief spell here at the Oval a couple of seasons ago. Guest centre one out for another throw in virtually the same position, clearing it from his own defensive area. Moore. Gomez backing into Edge and Guele. Holds off long enough for Grocott to collect. Whips it in for Stone, but it's Joe Percy who sends it out off Stone. It looked like it came off Stone to me, but the referee has given it in favour of Bedworth, throwing to the home side. Alex Locke also warming up. Surprised to see Locke on the bench today. And Woodward telling the referee that if Percy went down there against Stone, it would have been a foul. Maybe the honesty of Percy has cost him. The throw is to Stone. He was being held from behind by Percy, drags him away for the ball, and now Downs looking for Matty Shipman, who was being covered up by Moore, and here back where it came from by Magunda. Martin, Bedworth back on the ball and back on the attack. Grocott turns away from Downs, now Blackmore. Parrott, good challenge in from Callum Woodward. But Bedworth all over Sphinx like a rash when they try and attack. They've got it back now with Rowe. Gomez the target. Header away by Bryson to Luke Downs. Bundled over by Parrott. The two number 4s going head to head, and it's the one in red and navy who gets the decision. Midway into Sphinx's own turf, right down the centre. Be interesting to see what changes are made at half-time. Sphinx have offered little in the form of attacking options. Follows. Headed on by Shipman. And Moore's got to be careful here not to lose out for a corner. No, it's just shielded long enough by Ryan Moore. He was pushed over from behind by Finley Sharrock, who was hoping to force a touch from the young right back. Ten minutes to go until half-time. We will be going off air for around 10 minutes at the interval. We'll just be muting the microphone, so you won't have to look for another stream for the second half. Don't worry about that. Crane. Head up by Gomez, but easy pickings for the intersection for Sharrock. Shimmer waited too long to receive that one. A chance from behind by Moore. But edging where he tries to return to Shipman, and again Moore is there. He's had a great game today, Ryan Moore. Grocott looks for Gomez, and no nonsense defending from Lewis Guest. Someone may lose a windscreen, but Sphinx won't lose a goal. Moore. It's the throw to Grocott. Passing to Moore. More towards Gomez. Crucially cut out by Bryson. Again, Gomez goes down and injured. And this time the game is stopped as Sphinx had possession. In their own backyard, and now the physio is hurried over. And Nuno Gomez could be in trouble here. And they're calling for the stretcher. So it looks is in little doubt that Gomez won't be able to continue, but the question is, how bad is the injury? Well, the players are called over to the touchline, as it appears we're in for a lengthy delay. Well, Gomez has had a decent game. But it appears it is well and truly over. Now looking at the subs, you'd say that the most likely to come on would be Mayemba Star. They do have Ashley Salmons on the bench, but maybe a tad too soon for him to be playing just under an hour after 2 months away. Gomez receiving the treatment that he needs, and Coventry Sphinx doing their bit and handing over their first aid kits to Elliot Parrott to heads over to assist his teammates. Bedworth are sending players to go and warm up. But it's at times like this where the game really takes a back seat and you have to think of the safety of the player. It was a fairly innocuous challenge that took Gomez down. Nothing malicious about it. But that's the way it goes in football sometimes. The best intentions don't always bring the best results, and it can be a very painful game. Now, of course, there will be a lengthy amount of added time, and it looks like Gomez is now being moved onto the stretcher. Players starting to move back onto the field of play, ready to resume the game after a delay of around 3 minutes. Every precaution being taken before Gomez has moved, and it looks like there are phone calls being made to the ambulance service to get him the treatment he needs. Gomez is lifted off the pitch with the help of James Bryson and Sed's one of our Coventry Sphinx coaches. Nuno Gomez is taken off the field to the applause of the Oval faithful. We do, of course, wish Nuno the very best of luck in his recovery. And the change confirmed as Member Star comes on in what will likely be a straight alteration. There will of course be a lengthy amount of added time, and attentions are back on the game. Of course, Bedworth will have the thoughts of their fallen colleague. As Parrott up there trying to snatch it away from James Bryce on the edge of the area and out for a throw on that far side. Throw pass on the edge of the area, Percy. Clears with Martin breathing down his neck. Shark. Looking for the run of Dainty down the left-hand side. And Magunda has the pace to reach it before Dainty, but Dainty trying to muscle Magunda out. Magunda gets the clearance away, but only to the feet of Callum Woodward. Looks for Jack down, and it's nodded through for Dainty. Flag stays down, and Crane has to push that one away from the near post. Cross from Dainty causing problems for the veteran goalkeeper for Bedworth United. Starr on the left-hand side, the Bedworth substitute. Muscled down on the edge of the penalty area by Lewis Guest. Guest wants options. He's going to have to go long and does. Flicked on the head of Deshaun Martin. Morley back to Martin. Blackmore. Reece Blackmore to try to slow things down. Here's Rowe. We are now at the end of normal time. As the guess, there's going to be at least 7 minutes of added time. Through ball down the right from Moore, and the flag is raised against Mayemba Star, and it will be a Sphinx free kick on the left-hand side of their box. No indication, no official indication as to how long the added time will be. I think it's about to come now, actually. Follows. Straight down the centre of the park and collected by Dan Crane. Quickly distributed by Crane out to Luke Rowe. Parrott pushed down from behind by Luke Downs, and that will be a free kick in the midfield for Bedworth United. Rowe. Cushion held up by Stone, but Grocot's passed it. And Percy sent it out of Elliot Parrott for the throw just in front of the away dugout. And there's going to be a few discussions in the dressing room at half-time. Sphinx, frankly, in the first half, haven't offered enough. Front line towards Gio Dainty, back recovered by Morley. He'll be able to bring it down. That scramble in the midfield. It eventually bobbles over to Sharrock. Ejingwale. Blackmore brings it down, but Gio Dainty looking for the through ball to Shipman. He just rolls past his outstretched boots. Nothing has fallen for Sphinx in this first half. Morley from the back. Held across the Sphinx back line by Luke Rowe. No one home. It was towards Leo Sen. Dainty has been flagged offside as the ball comes back towards the Sphinx attacking area. So free kick for Bedworth United. We've already had 2 minutes of added time. There will be probably about another 5. Morley. And scream of frustration by James Bryson as he tried to clear, just sliced over his boot for a throw, level with the penalty area on the left wing for Bedworth United. Rowe looking for options. Gets it with Grocott. Back to Rowe. Back to Grocott. Rolls it into the centre for Blackmore. There's space to utilise now. Overlap being made by Ryan Moore, but he's looking left again. Has to turn away from Shipman down the middle to Stone. Downs in with a challenge. Runs into Blackmore. Switch left to Rowe. Stephen Morley in a rock at the back. Rowe. Launched it towards the penalty area, headed away by Bryson at the expense of a throw-in. 10 yards down line from the edge of the box. Stitch into the area for Stone. Prevents him from going out for the goal kick. Looking straight for Starr. But Downs and Bryson combining to get it clear. Green match is not finished yet. Here's Martin. Martin's cross. It doesn't find anyone but Bryson. But Downs is going to be careful not to lose it in a dangerous position to Stone. Able to find Bryson, who clears towards Dainty. Shipman gets the free kick, and Shipman's gone down holding his shoulder. And Callum Woodward has gone down holding his head too. Double trouble for Coventry Sphinx. Well, the physio's not needed just yet, and Morley could find himself in trouble here for his part in that melee. Yellow card for Morley, first of the game. In the 5th minute of added time, Coventry Sphinx with the free kick lining up on the edge of the penalty area. Thumped in by Woodward. Shipman's there! It was a good save by Crane with the offside flag raises. Edging away, puts it wide to the near post. Well, the first real opportunity of the half of Coventry Sphinx, and it wouldn't have counted anyway. Down the middle apart from Crane. Bryson looking for Shipman up top, but scooped up by Morley. Over to Ryan Moore on the right-hand side of the back line. Launches it up towards Mayemba Starr. It's easy pickings for Bryson. Percy, the passing from Sphinx has been poor in this first half. Some serious improvement needed. And here's Leo Stone. We know all about what he can do. He's looking for a second of the afternoon. His strike blocked by Joe Percy, leaping in to put his body on the line. And after 7 minutes of added time, the referee calls the first half to a close. A pretty uneventful game so far for both teams. Really, Bedworth United with by far the better of the possession. But very few opportunities to talk of. The big talking point, however, being the injury to Nuno Gomez, who was stretchered off after 5 minutes of treatment. We will try and get you an update on Nuno's condition during the half-time interval. But it is Leo Stone who, once again, is the difference between the two sides at half-time. Half-time here at the Oval, Bedworth United 1, Coventry Sphinx 0. changes at half-time. The Coventry Sphinx will need a change in momentum to get back in this game. And immediately Bedworth on the front foot. Actually, has to clear from his own penalty area. Magunda flies in with a header from that clearance. It's brought down by Shorrock. Along the left-hand side towards Gio Dainty. Sent back where it came from by Moore. Edging Gwele up for it. Shipman on towards Dainty, but cut out by Stephen Morley. Starr towards Stone. Stone runs past it and allows Bryson to snatch possession and get the throw in. I think Stone thought that it was going for a Bedworth throw, which is why he let it roll out. And Edgingwell getting his marching orders from joint manager John Woodward. Throw it towards Shipman, bounces over Shipman's head. And Magunda sticks it straight out in exactly the same place where the throw was taken. Bryson taking his time. Shipman. His header collected by Magunda, and once again a powerful clearance. Bryson, and looks like Luke Downs going down there with a little kick to the head. Hopefully he's back up. So free kick 5 yards outside Spinks' penalty area for the away side, who haven't quite got started yet. Dainty was up for it, but met in the air by Morley. Deshaun Martin. Down with Morley, should clear and does. Guest cushions it to William Edgingwele. That's his Shipman sandwich between Parrott and Moore, and in trying to get the ball back, drags Moore down by his arm. Free kick just in from the right touchline on the halfway line. A soft free kick to give away. Will it be a costly one? We'll try and make sure that it is. Moore. It's over Elliot Parrott and headed away by Jack Downs. Rowe collects for Bedworth. One of the club's longest serving players. Morley. Looking for Mayemba Starr. Beaten to the punch by Bryson. Looks to run it out of danger. Floats up towards Dainty. It was Shipman who brought it down. Dainty looked offside, so it's a good thing that it was Shipman who got there. Off balance, finds Jack Downs behind. Shipman quickly closed down by Magunda. But it's down the right-hand side for Woodward. Through the penalty area, goes past Downs, but collected by Shorrock on this near side. Sets up Luke Downs, flicks it up. I think he was looking for the long range spectacular, but closed down by Martin. Percy looking for Shipman. Headed up and out by Moore. Dainty outside the penalty area. Edgingwele. Now Shorrock, closed down by Moore, and Bedworth getting everyone back now. Edgingwele to Jack Downs. Pressured away from the ball by Blackmore, and Ryan Moore will clear. Towards Starr, and a tangle of legs there between Guest and Starr, and it's Guest who's got the decision. Quick free kick taken by Shorrock. Have Spinks now found their wings. Bryson calmly strolling over to the right-hand side. Plays a 1-2 with Percy in the midfield. Downs. Back to Bryson. Sends one high along the right towards Dainty. Morley. Header only finds Callum Woodward. And sends it through, looking for Matty Shipman. And crucial defending there by Morley, seeing it back to Shipman. And Crane has gone down. It looks like Shipman's ploughed straight into him, trying to get to that ball. That's the danger that goalkeepers face. And I don't think it's going to be too much bother for Crane. He's probably had thousands of those collisions over the years. And for anyone waiting for the Coventry City game to kick off, that's the way it's Middlesbrough. The team's just come out. That team is Collins, Van Evick, Thomas, Binks, Bidwell, Eccles, Sheaf, O'Hare, Sakamoto, Wright and Sims. So best of luck to the Sky Blues this afternoon. And a full-time score to bring you from the game between two sides in different kinds of trouble in the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. Corby in financial difficulties, picking up a 3-2 victory over bottom of the table AFC Rushton and Diamonds. That ended 3-2 to Corby Town. And of course here at the Oval, it remains Bedworth 1, Coventry Sphinx 0 after 51 minutes. As that is. Quick cross by Moore. Header away by Ejingwale. Martin. Grocott to Moore. Good pressure from Sphinx, forcing Bedworth back into their own half. There's certainly been an improvement from Sphinx. More desire, more determination to get a result. Reese Blackmore, former Coventry Sphinx player. Challenge in from Shorrock. He got a piece of the ball, but took the man out too. And that will be a yellow card for Finley Shorrock. Blackmore picks himself up. That is, I would say, a pretty harsh yellow card. And greetings to Coventry Sphinx chairman Danny Cahill, who's tuned in. Grocott standing over it just in from the right touchline. It's overstarred, didn't quite reach Magunda. They force a bit of Parrott in the air as it's played back in. Martin! Oh, and that was a painful one for Luke Downs. Straight into the gut, but a great block made. Now Bryson tries to build from the back for Sphinx. Plays it into an area of the field where there's no Sphinx players, collected by Reese Blackmore. Parrott. Across to Luke Rowe. This would be Bedworth's first victory in over a month. A great way to start 2024 for the Greenbacks if Sphinx are unable to find that equaliser. Neither team able to maintain possession for very long in that midfield. But eventually it's Woodward who slips it through, and Dainty was one-on-one, but the flag raised. I think Dainty was expecting it. Usually if you've got that much space behind the back line, there is a reason. Well, Jordan Hayward is heading back to the changing rooms. Could he be looking for something before coming on? Jack Downs. This ball will be cut out by Blackmore. Ryan Moore down the right to Deshaun Martin. And the through ball for Grocott was just too powerful. Out for the goal kick. Well, Alex Locke also heading back to the changing room or something. Follows. And a clear foul there by Reese Blackmore, using his opposite number 8, Callum Woodward, as a launch pad. Both hands into the back. It's going to be Callum Woodward to float it in. Towards Bryson. Martin got enough on to send it out on the opposite side. Martin feeling he was fouled there. I don't think there was enough contact from Bryson to warrant a foul. Now Bryson with ball in hand. Looking for a Gunnarsson special, as we call it in Coventry. Hoofed in. Well done by Guess, an overhead kick attempt by Gio Dainty. Couldn't hit the target, but an acrobatic effort from the big number 11. And there is activity on the bench. And it looks like Haywood and Locke are getting ready. Two attacking substitutions for the Sphinx. They are going for it, and they need to. Jamal Adams also fiddling with his boots there. Could he be preparing for an introduction later? Downs runs into Moore as he looked to find Shipman along the left-hand side. Thumped upfield by Morley. Guess taking no risks. Cushion header out on that far side of the field, deep into Sphinx territory. Luke Rowe to take it, the Bedworth left back. Over the back line towards Stone. And here is Leo Stone, looking to cut in. Rowe. Returns to Stone. He's been getting behind the back line far too often today, Leo Stone. And handball claims against Lewis Guest as he made the block from Stone. It will be a corner, but no penalty given. Drocott is a deep one. Too deep for Martin. And nods it wide at the near post. A big shout out to those listening today, including Roy Eden, my old mate from the red side of the city, Siglo and Andrew Saffery. If you want to shout out on the commentary here, just leave us a comment in the YouTube comment section. Right, not away from the edge of his penalty area. Gets it back from Drocott. High to the sky for Starr. It was as high as a Starr, and unfortunately Starr couldn't bring it down. He's nodded it out under pressure from Bryson. About 10 yards shy of the halfway line, and Bedworth are making changes too. Corey Burke is getting ready, and Stone has gone down injured. He's feeling the left leg, maybe a touch of cramp. And the Bedworth physio called on once again. She's had an unfortunately busy afternoon. Again, we're hearing that the injury to Nuno Gomez was a dislocation, not a break. So hopefully a less lengthy recovery for Nuno Gomez, who was stretchered off towards the end of the first half. And I would assume that the change is going to be Leo Stone to be replaced by Corey Burke. And Sphinx getting ready to make a change too. You can see the number 10 on the board for the Sphinx. That would be Jack Downs. And is, as we thought, Leo Stone, the goal scorer, taken off and replaced by Corey Burke. Sphinx's changes. We'll have to wait just for now. Locke and Haywood are locked and loaded. Throw from Bryson towards Shipman, but the defender brings it down. Martin, a powerful clearance. Kept in by Bryson all the way back to Fallows. Into the midfielder goes another cross by Deshaun Martin. Blackmore. And caught by Finley Shark. I'm sure it's got to be careful here. And Blackmore saying the referee's already on a yellow card. Oh, Blackmore with the outstretched leg, trying to get on the end of the ball. A yellow card there for Jack Downs. That's his 9th of the season. One away from a 2-match ban. Shark making his apologies. I don't really think he attempted to foul Reece Blackmore there. It was just an unfortunate collision. So in the centre circle, it's going to be Morley with half an hour to go. Bedworth still lead by 1-0. Can they double their money here? Morley looks for Magunda. Bounces through towards the corner, and James Bryson ends the danger for now. And Luke Rowe smacks that one against the roof of the boardroom terrace. In fact, I think it had already gone. As Bryson clears, been given in favour of Bedworth. Switch to the right-hand side for Moore. Burt making the run. And he's not going to get there in time. Echingwade sees it out. And Sphinx are going to make at least one of their changes now. And it is going to be Jordan Hayward coming on. And the number 7 on the board, that's Joe Percy. I would hazard a guess that Sphinx are going to go 4 at the back here. Bryson on the right. And Hayward is going to slot into the potential front 3. And here comes the second change. Alex Locke on, more than likely a straight swap in central midfield. In fact, it looks like Hayward is actually going to slide on the right side of the back 5. So our Sphinx going to keep it that way. From the free kick, Sphinx have a throw, nodded out, and it's finished sharp, looking for Matty Shipman, turned away by Magunda, who's been on everything at centre-back today. Great centre-back partnership between Magunda and Morley, keeping Sphinx at bay. Parrott. Several challenges for Bedworth. The advantage given in favour of the Greenbacks, but a wayward ball by Martin, collected by Echingwade, up towards Matty Shipman. Slips on the ball, and Martin sneaks in and snatches it back for the home side. Morley to Grocott. Luke Rowe. To the captain, Will Grocott again. Challenge in by Jack Downs, but he's able to switch the play over to Burke. Echingwade steps in with a challenge, takes Burke's eye off the ball, and it's intercepted by Shorrock. Echingwade shoulder to shoulder with Martin. He's not known for his speed. Oh, and Ryan Moore has gone down screaming when there was no contact from Gio Dainty. There was contact there from William Echingwade. That's going to be a yellow card. But frankly, I think Ryan Moore should get a yellow just for his acting. Certainly not BAFTA award winning. And Downs telling the referee who won the ball. Echingwade did get a piece of the ball, but he went through Blackmore to get it. And of course, Downs has got to be careful. He's already got a yellow card for bad-mouthing the ref. Morley. Guess rises above the rest and heads it away as far as Grocott. And a neat back heel to find Magunda in the penalty area. Magunda looks for the cross. Goes for goal himself in front of flushed across the face of goal. What a skillful goal that would have been for Bedworth. Sphinx haven't learnt the lessons they should have done from the first one. They've got 25 minutes to go, and at the moment, no sign they're going to get back into this. Blackmore to Starr on the right-hand side of the box, taking on Guest, dinks it through for Burke. Just gets away from him, but it's back to Starr. Oh, and it's a wicked deflection on the way through. Wrong-footed Fallows. But Fallows stops it with the leg. Now Shorrock at left back for Coventry Sphinx. Echingwade looks for Shipman, but Magunda gets there first. Thrown in front of the home dugout. Ejinguale. Powered into the back of Woodward, as we says nothing doing. Woodward. Blocked up by Moore. Overlap being made by Shorrock. Deflected cross by Woodward. And it's nearly over the hands of Dan Craig when he brought it down. Well, it hasn't been the prettiest of openings to 2024, it must be said. It's a highly competitive league. You do get games like this sometimes. Growcut. Interception made by Downs. But the boot from Bryson collected by Moore. Corey Burke along the right. Ejinguale steps in with a challenge after a throw level with the box. Ejinguale hasn't missed a step. Moore. Growcut. Covered up by Ejinguale, but through to Martin. Quick passing back to Moore. Ryan Moore. Pass Guest, still going Moore. Chance for Elliot Parrott to add it to the goal that Stone scored, but no, drags it wide, just bobbles past the post. Well, Bedworth control of the first half, they're controlling the second half. Guest. Looking to chest it away from Starr. And Starr has just knocked it into touch. Under pressure from Bryson, deep into Sphinx territory. Follows. And the kick flies straight over the head of Hayward, who's barely had a touch since coming on. And Jamal Adams is being prepared. Former Bedworth United striker, recently returned to Coventry Sphinx from a successful spell at Coventry United. Halfway through the second half now, and Bedworth remain 1-0 up. But it could be more. Guest slices that pass across his own penalty area, and Burke is there to pick up the pieces. Encased in the corner with Schober, finds his way out of it. It's Burke. Can he find a green shirt in there? Flashes across the net. And Parrott runs straight into Hayward. The referee immediately waves protests away. Hayward just stopped his run and Parrott ploughed straight into him. Bryson looks for Dainty up front. Magunda returns to sender. Hayward. Deflected past Parrott. Hayward on a neat slide by Luke Rowe. There were handball claims against the veteran left-back. Referee says no. Sphinx have got it back in a dangerous position. Here's Hayward on the right side of the box. Shoulder to shoulder with Blackmore. Rare attacking move for Sphinx, but Blackmore wins that battle of the brawn. Jack Downs, high into the box. Moore's header only as far as Shorrock. Jack Downs. Sphinx just need one opportunity, and they have been striking them from range lately. Downs. He's going to strike it for free. Not this time. It feels it took a deflection on the way through too. Jack Downs scoring his first goal of the season at Quorn. A couple of days later, scored his second. Sphinx's last change being prepared. Is it going to result in a formation change? The back five just hasn't seemed to work in an attacking sense. It's kept Bedworth at bay more or less. But Sphinx needs something up top now. They've got to go for it. Bryson. Long one from the back towards Dainty. But Stephen Morley nods it up for Grocott. Century fielder Reese Blackmore on the ball. Elliot Parrott, the former club captain. Was looking for the run of Grocott, but too close to the vice-captain of Sphinx, Lewis Guest. Sent back in the danger by Magunda, but Ajingwe tries to nod it clear. Parrott. Sphinx just can't clear, and a soft free kick given as Jordan Hayward knocks Parrott to the deck. Bedworth manager Stu Story going for a little walk around as he tends to do. Former Brighton player in his youth. Slipped into the area for Burke. Chased out by Bryson. Towards Start. Across. Nodded back to Bryson by Finley Shorrock. Shipman was the target of that clearance, but Magunda comes away with it. Towards the area, and Guest is headed to Woodward. Dainty up for the header with Magunda, but Magunda able to find more and more back with Crane, who's had a, I don't know, he's had to make a save so far. Shorrock. His header only as far as Parrott. Here's Martin. Burke, it rolls up onto the chest of Lewis Guest in front of Mayemba Star. Shipman receives that clearance from Guest. Looking to square for Gio Dainty, deflected back to the keeper by Morley. That's to enter the last 15 minutes. Adams still preparing. How is he going to be introduced? Are they going to keep Dainty and Shipman up there with him? Are they going to go for a front three? Or will they have Adams and Hayward going along the flanks with Shipman down the middle? And the linesman gets the call. They want to make the substitution. And it is Gio Dainty heading off, so they are going to stick with two up top. Adams a more mobile option. Adams waiting for his first goal for the Sphinx since returning. Well, if Stone can score against his old club, so can Adams. Shorrock. Hey, Barry came from Magunda. And nodded back to Shorrock by Jack Downs. Starring with a challenge and brought away by Burke. Grocott. Martin making the run down the left-hand side. To Sean Martin. Returns to Grocott. Great run from the captain. And Filo's had to be on guard to claim that one with Starr lurking behind him. Kick is towards Adams. A little push by Magunda. The referee says no. But the seconds fall to Hayward on the right. Jordan Hayward gets moving. Followed swiftly by Deshaun Martin. And Martin sees that one out for the corner. Stumbles into touch. And Coventry Sphinx have the set-piece opportunity. I count that as just their third of the game. And the referee is going to give a yellow card to Deshaun Martin there. I think for something he said to the linesman there, he felt that he was fouled by Hayward. Little shove in the back, little brotherly shove by Jordan Hayward. Playing towards Guest and brought down well by Crane. Shorrock wants that kick straight into touch over the away dugout. Moore's throw. Sharrock up for it. At the feet of Starr. Deflected through for Corey Burke. Can Burke find an option in the area? It's Crocott! Crucial block made by Bryson. Starr is back to goal. Latest off for Burke again. And a header away by Lewis Guest. Bedworth reminding Coventry Sphinx, we're not just going to sit back and accept the 1-0 win, but it might open avenues for Coventry Sphinx if they stretch too much looking for that second goal. Collision between Shipman and Magunda off the ball. Referee says no. As Moore rolls that one into touch along the line, and Finley Sharrock being prevented from getting onto the ball by one of the substitutes in the dugout. Crocott, aimless ball through the back line. Safely back with the goalkeeper in Heaton Fallows. Hayward. Towards Bryson. Shipman knocks it down. Callum Woodward! Certainly had the power behind his foot like a traction engine, but couldn't send it towards Dan Crane. Less than 15 minutes to go. Bedworth still lead 1-0. And now comes the time wasting from the Greenbacks. It's going to be Crane with the kick. And Shark ducks and lets that one fly out for the Sphinx row, just into their own territory. Adams were pushing the back on Burke and a soft free kick to give away. And Bedworth trying to take it quickly, but it's out of position, and that's going to waste more vital seconds with the Sphinx. Bedworth, as you would expect, taking their time. And now Magunda's gone down injured. It's been about a minute since we saw a ball kicked. It's with Moore. Edgingway nods it away towards Jamal Adams, and Sphinx have now seemingly gone for free up top. Adams on the left, Hayward on the right. Lock. Intention is to find Shipman, but Morley says not today. Crocott. To Reese Blackmore in the space on the left for Rowe. Luke Rowe. Probing ball in towards Burke, and Sharrock stopped the ball. But it was nearly into the path of a Greenback striker, but William Edgingway, the former Bedworth defender, able to clear. Parrott. Well, Crocott gets it from Moore. Parrott again. And Parrott follows through into Finley Sharrock, and the referee has let the game continue. Awful decision there from the referee. And Bedworth could take advantage here. Block made by Edgingway on Crocott, and that is a terrible decision from Harry Price. Parrott flying in, taking out the leg of Sharrock. Well, Parrott's hurt himself in the process. Referee having a quick discussion with the linesman. Bedworth feeling that they should have got a free kick out of that. I'm not entirely sure how. And a yellow card for Callum Woodward there. Obviously giving the referee his 2 cents. And rightly so, that is a shocking decision. And a second yellow for Finley Shorrock. Well, I'm sorry, but the referee's decisions have just gone from bad to worse. Right, we've got the Bedworth fan base next to us, the younger members of the fan base. Well, Sphinx now down to 10 men after some highly questionable officiating. Ajingwale with the clearance from the corner. Good headed clearance by Ajingwale. And Locke gets the free kick, too much pushing and pulling from Grokut. It's away by Fallows. Down towards Locke. A powerful clearance away from the edge of the area by Morley. Bryson. Chested down by Shipman on the right corner of the area and a free kick against Sphinx. And again, not entirely sure what the decision was made. Well, there is going to be a bit of a feel-good moment now for Bedworth United. Ashley Salmons making his return after a couple of months out. He comes on for Joseph Magunda. That's Crane with the free kick again. Not entirely sure why Shipman was penalised. Salmons to Blackmore, now across with Deshaun Martin. Grokut blocked up by Bryson and kept in by Bryson. Jordan Hayward darting down the right, now looking to send Shipman on a mission down the right-hand side, and Parrott has no choice but to play it out for a Coventry Sphinx throw. Now Parrott slotted into the back line. Can also play as a centre-back as well as midfield. In fact, I don't think there's a position that Parrott can't play. Watched in towards Guest. Blackmore gets his head on it. And as far as Locke, onto the head of Luke Rowe for Bedworth. Bryson. Bryson towards Jamal Adams. It's over Adams' head, but Shipman will collect on this near side of the park. Back in by Shipman. Downs. And Luke Rowe gets up as far as Star, but Bryson's got it back for Bedworth. Trying to run past Blackmore. Locke. Our Guest was the target, but it's Elliot Parrott who clears. And now Star taking on Ajingwale, and Ajingwale crucially getting a boot on the ball, diverting it away from the substitute striker. Clear to the Bedworth half of the field. Morley Looks for Star, and Bryson's got to let that one fly back to Fallows. 4 minutes to go. Bedworth 1, Coventry Sphinx 0. Same story as the meeting in August. As Fallows kick Callum at the back of Star. Thankfully reaches William Ejinguele. All good bounce for Shipman. And Shipman into the back of Moore, and the referee probably should have given a free kick for that one, but decides that it will be a Sphinx throw. In fact, the referee hasn't been awful until probably the last 10 minutes or so. Bryson. And across now with Lewis Guest. Just looking for Jordan Hayward, cuts out there by Magunda. Rowe. Rolls it across for Salmons. Crowcuts. And Star, he was through with the flag raised. Does put it in the back of the net, but Star will find himself lucky not to be booked for that. For kicking the ball away, as John Woodward pointed out. Shipman flicks on the head towards Adams. Adams caught from behind where he says nothing doing. Now into the side of Reese Blackmore. A free kick to Bedworth. Into the last 2 minutes. Next time we're on air here on the Coventry Sphinx YouTube channel. This coming Saturday at home to High Spending Spalding. So Sphinx versus Spalding United, 3 o'clock. So you don't have to get out of your sleeping chariot too early. Guess not that one out for a corner, has he? Yes, he has. A kick from Crane, trying to nod it back to the goalkeeper, but Wayward. It's going to be kept in the corner by Bedworth. Downs able to wrestle it back. Play it along the touchline, collected by Salmons. Blackmore. Cross with Martin. Burke. Crowcott now into the centre with Blackmore. Bedworth just maintaining possession. That's all they need to do. 30 seconds of normal time left. Burke seeing it into the corner, a bit of pushing and pulling from Jack Downs, who is also on a yellow card. So he's got to be careful here, just shoves him out of play. And Sphinx get the throw. They've got to get up the other end of the park and fast. Ejinguele. Woodward onto Shipman. Shipman punts it up towards Hayward. Jordan Hayward is beyond the defender. Rose header collected by Hayward. Bryson. It's a high one towards Shipman. Shipman knocks it across towards Jamal Adams. But Elliot Parrott is there to pick up the pieces. 4 minutes of added time will be played as Bedworth knock it out for a throw on the far side. Sphinx have 4 minutes to snatch something. 10-man Coventry Sphinx. 1-0 down as we start the 4 added minutes. It's not the best of throws from Bryson. Launched away by Rowe. Ejinguele to Bryson. Bryson had to go some to get there, and Sphinx have been forced back into their own penalty area with Keelan Fallows. Guest remains up there. Brings it down, but quickly snatched away by Martin. He's not happy he didn't get the call for his players. The Martin was behind him, and now Star is through to make it safe. Downs is there with him, and squeezes it. The other side of the goal, brilliant defending from Jack Downs, tracking back to the nice Star. I hope the Bedworth lot are getting rowdy round here. Star, encased in the corner, gives away the goal kick, knocks it over the line. We've had 2 minutes of added time already. We're halfway through. And Bedworth should have had this one wrapped up. Follows kick straight onto the head of Rowe. Bryson. Giving away to Grocott now. Bedworth will just look to maintain the ball and see this one out. But Salmons looking to burst into the area. Ashley Salmons. Martin shoots. Cannons off lock. Now with Luke Rowe. Diverted away by Guest. Salmons. Forced back now with Elliot Parrott, the makeshift centre-back. High lofted ball on the right-hand side, out for the throw, level with Sphinx's penalty area into the last minute of normal time. Sphinx have got to find something quickly. That's headed straight out by Hayward. Edging Gwale. Away as far as Moore. Trickling along the right touchline. Burke gives it away to Alex Locke. Bryson on the opposite side of the field. Thumps it along the touchline, sent back where it came from by Rowe. And Bryson nods it into touch, and that should be that. Referee checks the watch. This will surely be the last passage of play. Throw to Burke, heading straight for the corner. Still Burke. Edging Gwale gives away the free kick. In his haste trying to bring it back from Burke. And another red card, this time for Jack Downs. A second booking for Downs. Can only assume it's for dissent again. Sphinx reduced to 9. Well, the match is pretty much won already. We've got about 10 seconds left. Referee immediately blows the whistle after the free kick. I guess you could call it a typical derby. Unfortunately, it wasn't a particularly impressive one for the Sphinx. Not the way they wanted to start the new year. 2 sendings off, 1 for Downs, 1 for Shark, both for back-chatting to the referee after questionable decisions. They'll feel hard done by for those decisions, but when it comes to the scoreline, there is no argument. Bedworth won the day, and they deserved the 3 points. Once again, it's Leo Stone who's the difference for Bedworth against his old team. Final score here at the Oval, and the pitching in Northern Premier League Midlands. Bedworth United 1, Coventry Sphinx 0.